Good morning, APUSHers. If you are viewing this, you are wondering how to get ready for the semester exam. And what we're looking at is obviously a student login to AP Classroom. I'm going to give you some tips and tools on how I would prepare for the exam. And remember that the exam is going to be time period 1 to 5, and it'll be 55 stimulus-based multiple choice questions. And so if you're logged into AP Classroom, what I've done is I have released all of your tests here and also re-released all of the progress checks. And so I think those are going to be really your best tools. Now the ones here in brown, this is the actual test that you took, so you can see what you missed and go through that. These are the progress checks. So if you click on here, you can see all of them. So, progress check 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just did period 5, so I don't have that one released. But you can see that, you can see that you can look at all of those things. And so let's take a look at a previous test. So if we take a look at this one, well, that one's the SAQ test. You can look at that too. Well, let's look at the multiple choice one. So if you click on this one, you can see, what you scored 18 out of 20 for this particular student. So they look at the questions that they missed. They could click on that. Okay, and if they take a look at one of the questions, for example, they can kind of go through each one of these questions. This one they got right, but if you wanted to review it, you can look at it again, and they've got an explanation down here. Also, what I find is really interesting is if you can click one of these videos, let's say that you didn't know this topic very well, and they've got a daily video from somebody from College Board, and they explain that particular key concept. So that's super helpful. So you don't have to click through what one that you missed. This particular student did very well. But if you look at this one was one that was missed. And so, you could read through this one, and this is the reasoning why it was wrong. If you click on this one, it tells you why that one was right. And again, that student can look through, the daily video here. Okay. Okay, the next thing really is to go back to the course resources over here. And I would click on My Assignments and go to Completed here. Okay, so if you can't see that very well, I'm going to move that over a little bit. So Course Resources, My Assignments Completed. So if you take a look at this and you see this, this particular student, obviously the one that they scored lowest in seems to be, period 1 and 2. So if I were this student, I would probably go redo some of the progress checks for that. And so you go to Active, and you can see these progress checks are open. So I would probably do period 1 and 2 because the student was a long time ago and the student might need a little bit of help with that. So that's probably what I would do. So those are some of the resources that are available and you can click on this. There's all kinds of videos here too. And again, it's period 1 to 5. And that's what you can do in AP Classroom that I think will be really helpful. Let's take a look at Schoology and see some of the resources available in Schoology. Okay, so now we are actually looking at Schoology from the same student. And if we take a look at what's available here, there's lots of other resources available as well. So this has been here the entire semester, this red resource folder. And if you click this, this has all kinds of resources available for you. So if you click on, and it's going to be again time period 1 to 5. If you click on this, it has video resources, for example, for time period 1 and the lecture. If you go to time period 2, there's actually a Mrs. Kane created Quizlet that you can practice questions for period 1 and 2, all of the lectures, and again, video resources. So let's take a look at what this might look like. So here's the Quizlet, and you can, do any of, I know you know Quizlet pretty well, so you can use one of those, like that. That would be an option for you to use. Here we'll go back to the resources again here, again, time period 1, 2, you can go all through 5. If you click on the video resources, this is just an example. You can see that this is a page. The Adam Norris videos are really great short review. They're not more than like 10 minutes, and they're great review. And then those of you that are big Crash Course fans, There's different crash courses that go with this time period. The last thing I want to point out is, of course, the extra credit. And so this is my 8th grade class, so that their semester exam extra credit is due by the time the beginning of their semester final. And that's where they actually submit it. But if you want to go find out the directions on it, here's the instructions to the extra credit. So you click on this, and this brings you directly to exactly what you have to do. And we talked about this in class, but it's the stocking extra credit. Make sure you follow all of the directions on that in order to make a beautiful stocking and get the extra credit that's added after the curve. Okay, so that is it. 6 minutes to explain to you how you can, do your semester exam, how you can improve on that. And let me know if you have any questions. Best of luck, APUSHers. I believe in you.